Hi guys! Good afternoon! Ang taas ng energy Okay, so ayan. Good afternoon guys. Okay, please let us know anong location nyo, saan kayo nanonood ngayon. Please let us know para alam naman namin at ma-shoutout namin kayo sa comment box. Okay? Sige. Okay. Sige, taga saan po? Nasaan kayo ngayon? Anong location nyo? So, hi Shane. Good afternoon. Hi Chris. Hi Delona. Good afternoon. Hello Jeline. Hi Faith. Okay, sige. Okay, Bernie from Makati. Okay, may iligan tayo. Si Vince from Davao. Ano ba to? Bilis ng comment. Muntinlupa, Lady Lynn. Okay, bilis San Jose del Monte. Romblon, Dasmariñas, Cavite, Cebu. Wow. Okay, Angono, Rizal, Tila, Laguna. Okay, Caloocan. Okay, sige. From Pasig, Rio. Okay, si Jessen from Imus, Cavite. Okay, Lapu-Lapu, Cebu. Okay, gusto kayo dyan, guys. I hope you are safe. Okay, and you're staying sa bahay. Okay, hindi pa tayo pwedeng masyadong naglilibot. I hope your family are all safe sa current pandemic. Okay? So, meron tayong Palawan. Wow. Okay. Bulacan. Okay. Norsagaray. Wow. Okay. Muntinlupa. Isabela. Okay. Cagayan de Oro. Wow. So, Bulacan. Ano pa? Okay, baka hindi na-mention. Bataan, Zamboanga, Legazpi City, Alvar. Wow, okay. Grabe. Grabe guys. Thank you. Thank you so much for registering for our 3-day zero training. So, ngayong araw na to, medyo marami-rami tayong i-discuss kasi more on basics yung ating i-discuss this afternoon. So, get ready with your pen and paper. Okay? So, together with me is Miss Alfie. So, Miss Alfie, nandiyan ka na ba? Yes.
Hi, andito na ako.
Okay. So, ayan. Kita niyo po ba ang daming sa iba't ibang lugar ang ating mga viewers ngayon?
Yes. Ay, meron palang taga Jensan. Buti naman. May
Oo,
kasama pala ako.
pinagdansan. May
Pala talaga
Tacloban,
eh. Okay.
Igigaraw, okay. Sige,
So we have
QC.
from Morong, Tacloban,
Wow.
QC, ayun, Cebu, Davao,
Yes,
Bulacan. So ingat-ingat lang din tayo. Okay. So
yes,
lahat
exactly.
nata
Tama.
nagla-lockdown na eh. Hi,
True. So,
Joanna. Hi
mhm.
sa lahat. Oo.
Ang hirap
Sa mainit
isipin
na
eh, no?
panahon. Sana hindi tayo maantok, girl.
Yes, dapat gisingin niyo po ang inyong mga sarili. I-ready niyo na yung kape niyo diyan. Okay? Kasi medyo marami-rami tayong i-discuss ngayon. May mga topics na nakakainit, pero syempre kung ito yung gusto niyo i-pursue talaga, okay, overcome natin yung init na yan. Okay? Sige. Meron na
Yes.
ba tayong mga zero certified dito? Or most of you are beginners sa zero? Please let me know kung beginner ka ba. Okay? Uh, currently using Xero. Sino ba ang comment natin? Ayun, si Vilona daw ng accounting. Okay yan. Okay lang
Okay,
yan,
no
Madam Vilona.
problem. Oo, basta may willingness to
To
learn.
learn. Yes, exactly. Okay. Beginner. Si says daw beginner. Okay. Actually, nabasa ko nga yung mga sa survey. Okay, nakita ko halos beginner. So, kaya yung discussion natin ngayon, beginner-friendly yung flow ng discussion. So, I'll make it sure
Okay.
na madidiscuss siya ng maayos at maiintindihan niyo po. Okay? So, marami-rami to. Okay, Miss Alfie, do you want to take over?
Okay. So, good afternoon, guys. Now, thank you for taking this opportunity, okay, for being with us. Syempre, 3 araw to. So, this is our first day of learning Xero. So, at least, di ba, Miss Shari is exerting effort to share her knowledge regarding Xero. So, syempre, kasi dahil nakapag, ano na rin siya sa mga clients, so, abangan natin yung mga tips niya, okay? Especially 'pag mag-a-actual na tayo sa Xero. Okay, so like me, kailangan ko rin mag-review kahit na certified na. So kailangan din natin ng review, okay? I'm glad na meron tayong mga, let's say, mga non-accountants pero very willing naman matuto. So that's good. Okay, so you make use of your time learning Xero. Okay, so I hope na ma-enjoy natin yung learning. So yun yung pinaka-importante. Okay, so before we start, I would like to introduce our coach, Miss Shari, na dati rin siyang nag-work din, okay, from corporate, okay, and then doing full-time bookkeeping. Now, meron atang pumasok, may mother. Okay, ganito talaga siguro pag work from home. Okay. So anyway, hindi na natin patagalin pa. Okay. So let's welcome Miss Shari. Okay. Para siya yung magturo sa atin para sa ating 3-day training for Xero.
All right. So yun, thank you so much for the introduction, Miss Alfie. So ayun guys, all right, are you ready? Ready na ba? Ready? Ready? Let me know. Ready na ba kayo? Okay. Okay, so
Ready na,
uh,
madam. Ready na.
okay, sige, sige. Okay, before we start, I just want to give you a quick rundown. Ano ba yung i-discuss natin for the 3 days training. Okay? So, and a bit of expectation and house rule, okay, while the discussion is ongoing. Okay, so for day one, we'll be discussing introduction of Xero, subscriptions and user roles, and features and uses. Okay, yan ang pag-uusapan natin sa day one. Okay, for day two, I'll be showing you Xero. So the dashboard, the banking, the invoices, the bills, okay, the chart of accounts, company settings, and the financial reports. Okay, and then for day three, I'll be showing you a sample Xero books and there will be some tips for a Xero certification and ask me anything session. Okay, question and answer session in day three. So as much as possible, guys, the training is ongoing, okay? We will only entertain questions related sa topic for the day. Okay? If the topic is not related for the day, we're not gonna answer it yet. Okay? If not related ng day 2, hindi namin sasagutin. We will just answer it on day 3. Para ano tayo ha, para hindi masyadong magulo. Para lahat tayo nasa same phase tayo every day. Okay? Okay po tayo? Let me know. Are we good? Okay. Nice. Okay. Sige po. Also, again, meron tayong perfect attendance bonus. Okay, I believe you're receiving my emails and nare-receive niyo yung mga announcement about this perfect attendance bonus. Okay, for us to avail this bonus or the tool or the freebies na binibigay namin, which is the clean up guide tool, you have to attend day 1 to day 3. Okay, walang absent. Okay, perfect attendance bonus. Walang absent, guys, ha? Walang absent. Why? Paano ba namin matatrack yan kung wala kayong absent? Meron tayong Google form. So, every day, you have to answer yung mga questions namin at the end of the session. Okay, you have to write your answer dun sa Google form. Okay, doon namin matatrack kung kayo ay nanood, nag-join ng day 1, day 2, and day 3. Okay? Okay ba tayo? Okay, sige. And then, Ano pa ba, before I start, para hindi tayo, um, okay, I think na-mention ko na lahat. So, ganito na lang while nag-share ako ng screen, okay, so may mga part talaga na medyo boring, okay, I suggest guys, please, labas mo yung pen and paper mo, okay, so as much as possible, you take down notes, okay, take down notes kasi medyo marami tayong terminologies na pag-uusapan ngayong afternoon. Okay, yung kape, yung tubig nyo dyan, ready nyo na. Okay, so, ayan, I guess we can start. Before we start, let me know if you're ready. Just type in okay. Okay, okay. Okay, kung ready na, okay.
Okay. Magsasabi na lang ako.
Okay, thank you, Miss Alfie.
Dahil magre-review din ako eh.
Means Aida dun sa Google Form na naayos ko na po. Naayos ko na po yung dun sa email address. It should be text. Yes, thank you. Okay na, naayos ko na po. Okay, so everyone is ready. Okay, ang daming okay. So currently we have 154 viewers. Okay, I hope until the end nandiyan kayo Okay. Okay ba yan? Ready, let's start. Okay, I'm gonna share my screen. So, alisin ko muna ang face ko. Wait lang I'm sharing my screen Standby lang. Ready nyo na yung pen and paper nyo guys. Okay. Miss Alfie, ikaw nang bahala sa mga Q&A later. Okay. Sige po.
Yes, yung mga mag-a-admit.
Okay. Yes po. Okay. Miss Alfie, okay po ba na share po ba yung screen ko? Kita na po ba?
Yes, yes. Okay na.
All right. So, again, guys, welcome to our 3-day Xero training. So, courtesy of the Shepherd Virtual Accountants and Bookkeepers Facebook group. Okay, so today, again, I'm Sherry, Sharon Pineda. I'm from Pampanga. And Xero certified. However, my certification, actually na-expired na. But, yun nga, lagi namin sinasabi sa mga student namin na you don't need lots of certification before you get started. Okay, guys, yung certification na yan, you can actually get it later on. Okay, what's important is, tayo naman lahat is, makakuha ng client, di ba? At kumita. Tama po ba? Okay, sige, sige. So, let's start. So, what is Xero? Excuse me So, what is Xero? Meron ba kayong idea kung ano yung Xero? Please let me know. Ano yung idea niya for, ano bang meaning ng Xero sa inyo? Okay, baka naman sabihin niyo yung number zero Pag narinig niyo yung word na zero, ano yon? Meron ba kayong idea what is it? What it is? Okay? Meron ba? So, I appreciate interaction para sabi, hindi ko kayo nakikita. Mas maganda may konting interaction, guys. So, ayun, accounting system daw, cloud accounting software, okay. Balance daw kapag narinig ni Ms. Carney. Okay, accounting system. That's right. Okay, very nice. Maganda yung ating viewers ngayon, Active na active. Okay, good, good. Okay, let me define what is zero. Okay, so, nasa na ba? Okay. So, Xero is actually an accounting tool made for non-accountants. Okay? Again, it is a tool made for non-accountants. Okay? So, kanina may nakita tayo nag-mention na kailangan po ba accounting graduate. Okay? Non-accounting po ako. Okay? So, actually, hindi. Hindi mo kailangan ng maraming degree bago mo matutunan si Xero. Okay? Ganun siya ka-user-friendly. It is made for non-accountant users. Kaya yung mga client natin, kahit sila, they can actually set up it on their own. However, because they were too busy to handle those admin tasks na pwede naman nilang i-outsource, di ba? Eh, minsan, syempre, hindi nila napofocus at hindi nila correctly napopocode, napoprocess, okay? Hindi maganda yung pagkaka-set, okay? But they can easily learn it, okay? So again, Xero is one of the few accounting tools that includes full cycle payroll processing for up to 5 employees at no additional fees. Okay, and like QuickBooks, which is the main competitor, it gives you the ability to process payroll checks, submit payroll tax payment, and file your payroll tax form. Okay? So Xero comes with plenty of financial reporting features, which is extremely important for business of every size. You can actually customize it. Customize, generate, and track basically any report you could ever want. Okay? Furthermore, ito pa, isa sa magandang feature ni Xero is it's open for API. What's API? API is Application Programming Interface. Okay? Ano nga ba yun? Okay, may idea ba kayo what's API? So API is a software intermediary that allows two applications to talk to each other. Okay? So each time you use application like Facebook, okay, you send an instant message or check the weather on your phone, you're using an API. Okay? Another example yung Apple iOS. Okay, that used to detect touchscreen interaction. So, yun yung API. Alright? So, are you there? Andun pa kayo? Sabay? Nakakasabay ba? Okay?
Yes.
Okay. Sige. Yan. Thank you, Miss Alice. Okay. Alright. Sige, sige. Bakit may sad face tayong emoticon? Ayun. Alright. Sige, sige. Next. Okay. So, I hope clear sa inyo ang Xero, okay? Uh, Actually, itong API na to, if Xero doesn't provide an integration from a service you use, you can actually hire a developer to create it for you. So, yung Xero documentation is public and robust to help developer link other products. So, ganun siya kadaling i-integrate with other applications. Okay? So, ayun, kailangan mo lang ng developer kung hindi mo filled yun. Okay? Hire some developer to do that for you. Okay? So, ayun. Also, may discuss, sino ba yung mga gumagamit ng Xero? Okay? Who uses Xero? Kanino bang mga kliyente natin dapat i-offer yung Xero? Okay? Anong country ba ang madalas gumagamit ng Xero? Okay, so based from my experience, okay, US, okay, some part of the United States are using Xero, but majority kasi QuickBooks kasi sa US. But still, may mga client pa rin na gumagamit ng Xero, okay, sa US. Meron din sa United Kingdom, okay, meron sa Canada, and Australia. Ito, Australia talagang Xero sila. Sobra, puro. Okay, it's an edge, okay? If you know Xero, especially if you're targeting Australian clients. Okay? And also Asian clients. Okay? Meron tayo dyan. Right, tama. Ayan, si MJ, Australian, Europe, New Zealand, yes, yes. What else? Meron dito, sabi niya, ayan, Australia. Yes, majority Australia talaga si Xero. Okay? Nice. Okay. Again, clarify ko lang si Xero is X, hindi siya Z. Okay, sa mga beginner dito. Okay, hindi siya Z. Okay, number yun yung Z. Okay, that's for number and X is for the application. Zero na zero. Okay? Alright? Alright? Okay. Again, next tayo Sino bang aking next button? Yun. Alright, so we're gonna discuss Xero features, tools, and uses. Ready? Ito, medyo marami-rami ito eh. So, I'll be discussing um, the, the features, the tools, and uses. Alright? So, yeah. So, start tayo sa invoicing. Okay? Ano nga ba itong invoicing na to? Okay? Meron na ba dito nakapag-try ng zero invoicing? Wala pa ba? Okay? Sige, kung wala. Sige, okay yan. So, invoicing is used to keep your cash flow healthy by sending online invoices with online payment option. Okay? Okay ba tayo? So, ito invoicing, madali lang naman to. It's like creating an invoice in the cloud. Okay, I'll be showing you that on I think tomorrow, paano ba mag-create ng invoice. Okay, invoice, bills, paano ba mag-bank recs. Okay, I'll show you the dashboard as well too. Okay, next, inventory. So, inventory is to track inventory, manage stocks, and easily add items into invoices and order. So, ito medyo i-explain ko to ng konti dahil ngayon, most businesses are, ang trend kasi ngayon is e-commerce, right? So, inventory, importante to sa kanila. Especially, mabilis ang movement din ng mga products nila. And most of the products are sourcing. Okay? So, itong kagandahan sa Xero. Isang feature ni Xero is that it manage the inventory, manage the inventory easily. Okay? They stay on top of the numbers and keep track of stock in real time. Okay? Meron silang ability to keep the tabs on stock quantity and value. Also save time in bulk imports. Okay, speed up the quoting, invoicing, and ordering. Okay. Also, meron silang ang tawag dito, app marketplace wherein you can integrate yung inventory management software na ginagamit na client mo. Let's say, kasi ngayon, ang trend halos nang ginagamit for Amazon and Shopify is A2X. Okay? A2X. This is one of the inventory management software na ginagamit. So, si A2X for Amazon and A2X for Shopify. Okay? So, sa Amazon, they post Amazon sales and fees to Xero simply and automatically and reconcile to settlement deposits. And then for A2X for Shopify, they post Shopify store sales automatically to Xero and reconcile your payout so that you know everything has been accounted for correctly. Okay? Diba? Ang hirap naman kung mano-mano natin gagawin yung inventory. So, ayan, malaking tulong si Xero in managing your inventory. Alright, so A2X for Amazon and A2X for Shopify, sorry, are designed for e-commerce sellers and their bookkeepers and ito kasi yung halos gamit ngayon. So, kung hindi niyo po alam si A2X, I suggest you search it in Google or in YouTube para may idea kayo. Especially if you're targeting mga e-commerce client or retail client. Right? Okay ba tayo? Okay. Sige. So, sa dashboard, okay, for the dashboard, basically, of course, this is where you track the money in and out. Dito mo, it's like an overview of the money coming in and coming out. Okay? It's a quick overview of what's going on with your business. Okay? So, for bank connection naman, you connect your bank so transaction flow automatically into Xero each business days. Okay, I'll show you how to connect bank account tomorrow. Okay, and at least kapag your client asks you to connect the bank accounts, may idea kayo paano. Alright? So, next, of course, the bank reconciliation. Okay, you keep track of the money in and out with daily updates and simple bank reconciliation. Wow, ganun ka useful si Xero. Okay? Di ba I'm not sure if sa corporate may ganun din or may in-house na system sa corporate na bank reconciliation. Miss Alfie, what's your experience with bank reconciliation in a corporate? setup?
Hmm. Sa corporate, Excel ang ginagamit namin, eh.
Mm,
Excuse me,
mm.
wala kami yung proper system. Pang BIR kasi kami. So,
Mm, mm.
oo. So, Excel ang ginagamit although, gumagamit naman ang company ng SAP. So, wala. Kumbaga
Yes. Time consuming.
mano-mano, gano'n, oo.
Yes, time consuming. Yes, I agree.
Yes.
So, ito, kagandahan natin dito sa Xero is that everything is automated. So, once nakasync yung bank account mo, papasok na yan, lahat ng daily transaction na nagaganap sa banking mo, doon sa Xero. Okay? So, you can easily track the in and outs of the transaction for each bank or credit card accounts. Okay? So, ganun siya kaganda. And, guys, it securely imports your bank transaction every business days. Secured. Okay? So, you save hours on admin and get daily updates on the state of your business finances. Ganun siya kaganda. Okay, and another good feature ni Zero is yun, reconcile easily with coding suggestions. Let's say yesterday you did the reconciliation. So meron siyang kung paano mo siya kinode yesterday, meron siyang parang suggestion na o dito mo siya kinode yesterday o dito mo ba siya ulit ko-code today. So merong mga ganong option. Also, meron din siyang option to reconcile large number of transactions quickly. Okay, so you can use cache coding. Let's say if you're doing backlog or cleanup for a client, okay, especially if you ask for a fixed rate, okay, syempre, advantage sa'yo kung matatapos mo agad yung trabaho, di ba? So one way for you to finish all the bank recs, let's say that's 2,000 plus transaction, you use the cache coding. Or you can also use the bank rules. Okay, kasi lalo na kung repeating naman yung transactions. You can set up a bank rule. Okay? Okay ba tayo? And then, yun nga, of course, when doing bank reconciliation, of course, you should have a routine. Okay? Match and categorize your bank transaction. Uh, Pwedeng on your phone, from bed, over a coffee, or a train, or somewhere they know exactly where you stand. Okay? So, ganun siya ka-accessible. As long as you have a good internet connection, you can actually access Zero accounting software. Okay? Okay ba tayo? Next, we have the zero expenses. Ano ba itong zero expenses na ito? So, zero expenses, it helps to easily record, claim, and manage expenses and receipts online. Okay? So, kanina, we have the invoicing. Ito naman, zero expenses. So, for this one, it has all the tools and insight of all the of the small businesses need to efficiently track, okay, and manage expense claims. Okay, it's like you capture expenses and then you capture, okay, snap and scan receipt. Ganun siya. Picturein mo yung receipt. Okay, and then you can actually upload it or send it to Xero. Okay, zeroinbox.com. Okay, papasok siya dun sa, i-upload ni Xero dun sa, ano mo, sa mismong, ano mo, tawag dito, Xero accounting software mo. Okay? So, capture costs as they happen from your mobile phone and keep everyone up to date with the push notifications. Okay, so you can track expense claim, okay, you gain more control, okay, you recover expenses from a customer, and one good thing is it's paperless. Okay, no more paper receipts. Keep it clean and simple with everything online. Is it a record? Is it a claim? And is it a fine? Okay, hindi siya naluluma. Di ba yung mga resibo? Lagay mo lang sa bulsa mo yan. Okay, itupin mo lang yan. Di ba nag-fade yan, nawawala. Okay? Okay. Next. Okay, next, the another feature is their information and security. Okay, probably for some nagtatanong, gano'n ba ka-secured yung Xero? Okay, kasi lalo na tayo, di ba, we're gonna work with our foreign clients. Okay, isang worry nila is baka hindi secured yung cloud, especially kung itong business owner na to, nasanay siya dun sa old way of doing, what they call this, the accounting system. Kailangan nasa office ka, paper, maraming paperwork, so Excel, ganyan. Ay takot na takot gumamit ng cloud software kasi baka ma-hack, ganyan, di ba? Ma-scam, makuha yung mga information na very important, right? But you see, Xero, protect your precious business information with extra layer of security. Ano ba yung extra layer na yun? Okay? Actually, si Xero, meron siyang, tawag dito, uh, multiple layer of security. Okay? You control who sees what. Okay? Meron din siyang extra security at login. Meron siyang two-step authentication, adds an extra layer of security to help protect your account. Okay? Every time that you log in, you need to enter a unique code generated by an app on your smartphone. Okay? So, ganun siya. Ay, meron pa siyang mga questions. Meron pang isang way is actually may mga personal questions siya na itatanong sa'yo. So, whenever you log in, syempre, kung ikaw talaga yung may-ari ng login na yun, syempre, masasagot mo yung mga questions na yun. Okay? Another thing is, your personal information stays private. Okay? The Xero team know that data security is important. Okay, so they keep the information private and only used for agreed purposes. All right, all right. So they are stored safely online. Okay, so Xero encryption prevents unauthorized access. Okay, so meron siyang mention ko kanina yung mga code. Okay, may data encryption. Okay, this protect your personal and your financial data. So Xero stores your data securely and you control who has access. Okay, so later, madidiscuss ko yung user role. So, meron kang access. Let's say, if I am the business owner and I'm gonna give you a user access, okay, I'm only gonna give you user access based dun sa kailangan kong tulong. Okay, ganun lang. Let's say, I would just want you to do the payroll. Yun lang yung access na bibigay ko sa'yo. Okay? Let's say I want you to do the bank reconciliation, the processing of invoicing, and the bills. Okay, so yun lang yung bibigay ko kasi sa'yo. So really, before starting work with your client, naiintindihan mo anong klaseng trabaho yung gagawin mo para sa kanya. Okay, para alam mo kung anong klaseng access yung hihingin mo rin sa kanya. Okay, in case nakalimutan niya anong klaseng access yun. Okay? Okay po ba? Alright. So next is you have to pay bills. Okay, so basically, alam niyo naman yung pay bills. Ano bang pay bill? Okay, of course, tracking your supplier invoices. Okay, you have Xero pay the bill on time. Okay, reduce admin and improve your cash flow. So, ganun din. So, if on the invoice side, siyempre invoices for the customer. On the bill side, the purchase side, yan yung mga supplier invoices, supplier bills. Okay? Diyan mo i-record yan. Okay? And then, of course, ang kagandaan kay Xero, let's say, syempre, kailangan malagay yung date at saka yung due date. So, doon, kapag nilagay mo yung due date, makikita mo yung outstanding invoices. And you can actually schedule payment. And if marami yung suppliers, you can actually do batch payment. Okay? Next, we have the project. This one is you track the time and money you're spending on jobs and where you can be more profitable. Okay, so Xero, meron na siyang tracking projects. Okay, let's say you have multiple projects na ongoing. Dito kasi, you can easily track, okay, quote, invoice, and get paid for all the jobs within Xero using Xero Project. Okay, it's like a real-time view of profitability. Okay, you monitor and track performance with up to the minute dashboard view, so you can keep jobs and budgets and ensure every project is profitable. Okay? Okay, diba? So, you can actually streamline yung time at saka yung cost tracking. Okay, let's say for travel time, for this project, magkano ba yung nagagastos for travel time? Magkano ba yung expenses for the materials? Okay, for the repairs? Okay. Um, and at the same time, you can easily invoice, right, every time for each every project. You can create fixed price, the time, and materials or progress payment invoices. So details can be uploaded automatically. So it will save you time and avoiding errors. So ganun kaganda tong project feature ni Xero. Okay. Also, another feature is the mobile app. Okay, so it captures expenses, invoices, and reconcile while you are on the move. Okay, so ayan, mobile friendly. Okay, sige, next tayo. Next, this one is the quotes. Okay, so this one related siya sa, yan, sa invoicing. Okay, so streamline your sales process with professional online quotes. Okay, so you can actually do sales quote and purchase quotes. Purchase orders, sales orders, yan. Okay. Another thing is, yan, feature niya is reporting. So, tailor smart financial reporting and budgets to understand and track what matters most. Actually, sa Xero, meron kasing pinapakita niya yung old format and the new format. So, may dalawang option. So, ako kasi minsan, nagagamit ko pa rin yung old format, especially if I'm tracking, let's say I'm using categories. Let's say I'm tracking locations, tracking projects, okay? So I'm using the old format for me to see, especially if my client asks for a profit and loss per property. Let's say it's a real estate business and he wants to track how much money he or she is earning for that property. Profitable ba yung property na yan or hindi. Okay? So, yan, maraming features si Xero, maraming magandang financial reporting si Xero. So, pero ang madalas na gamit yan, balance sheet, profit and loss, AR aging, AP aging, summary, kagandahan pa is sa Xero reporting is meron siyang option for tax reporting. Ayan, you can run the tax reporting. So you can have a quick overview of how much you owe, okay, or may refund ka ba, may tax payment or tax refund ka ba. Especially kung up to date naman yung books mo. Okay, you can easily pull out the reports. Okay. Another thing is accept payments. Okay, you get paid sooner by accepting payments from online payment like PayPal, Stripes, Go Cardless. Okay. Um, I think partner ni Xero for accepting payments is yung Stripe and Go Cardless. So, pareho silang payment gateway. So, so si Stripe is a leading online payment solution that let your customer pay with debit card, credit card, or Apple Pay. And then si Go Cardless is a global leader in direct debit payments. Like one-off or recurring payment on the day they are due. So you have never have to chase the payment again. So ito yung dalawang partner na provider ni Xero. So, okay. So Stripe and Go Cardless. You can easily set up the account by seamless reconciliation. You can collect recurring payments. Okay, meron lang silang low sign-up fees. It's safe, okay, protected din, and easy to use. Okay, so you can actually set up yan. Especially if meron kang customer na recurring. Okay, tapos para auto-deduct na lang siya, ganyan, auto-payment na lang siya. Okay. All right. So yeah, another thing is the purchase order. So simplify your purchasing process and easily keep track of orders. So yan, madali na iniintindihan yan. So purchase orders. And then ito pa, multi-currency. So if you are actually reconciling, let's say recently lang, meron akong coaching about PayPal multi-currency. So ito, si Xero, you can actually use Xero if your client has multiple currency account. Okay? So it automatically track gains and losses across multiple currencies. Okay? And I think that's for more than 160 currencies. Okay? So you can benefit from automatic currency conversion. Okay? Meron din sila, you can actually set currency preference for each contact. Let's say for this specific customer, let's say John Bricks. Okay, so for John Bricks, you know that this client, yung default currency niya is for Japanese yen. Okay, so you can actually default currency for that client. Okay? Okay, are we good na masabay? Sabay naman. Okay ba, Miss Ate, hindi na mabilis?
Okay naman po.
Okay po. Thank you po. Okay, next, files. Okay, for the files, in here, you can actually store your files and transactions in one place online for easy access from anywhere. So, yes, meron din pong storage si Zero. Okay, I think that's 25 MB, but I think up to 1 gig. Yeah. So you can actually attach multiple documents to transactions and records. Okay? Attach files to invoices so your customer can see them. Okay? Add relevant documents to customer and supplier or individual contact records. So, yeah, you can use Xero as your online filing system. One good thing about Xero as well is that you can be more efficient with side-by-side files. Let's say, nandito yung receipt sa isang side, nandito sa kabilang side naman, yung, paano mo siya i-fold, paano mo siya ipapasok sa Xero. Let's say, from the date, the description, the account code, okay, and then the tax, right? And then you can actually easily share files with your accountant or bookkeepers. Right? So, ayan. So, yun ang quotes, reporting, accept payments, purchase order, multi-currency, and steps. So, next, let's move on dun sa next picture niya. Ang dami, no? Okay. Business performance dashboard. Okay. So this is actually a full up-to-date picture of how your business is performing. Okay? So, parang yung kaninang pinakita ko yung the dashboard. So, the business dashboard charts and graphs for insight on your numbers. So, you can make informed business decision. Yung parang quick overview, let's say, current liability to net worth. Okay? Diba parang mas understandable siya kapag may graphs, meron siyang chart, okay? Meron siyang ganito. May ganitong picture si Xero. Meron siyang debt ratio, debt to equity ratio, meron siyang current ratio, okay? So, makikita mo yung trend niya. Mataas ba, bababa, okay? And the percentage, okay? It helps you to have a deeper insights and better decisions. You set goals and track performance, right? Next is the contact and smart list. Okay, it's actually a snapshot of your contacts and relationship history. Okay, so yeah, it's compilation ng mga contacts, customer, supplier, okay, kung may specific group, okay, actually, Xero, meron siyang isang feature na pwede mo i-group Yung specific customer, specific supplier. Okay? Meron siyang ganun. That's the smart list. Okay. This one, the sales tax. Okay. So, for Xero, you can actually add your own tax rate in Xero to charge or record sales tax on your invoices, your bills, and transactions. Sales tax, GST, VAT, depende. Country yan. Okay, tax on goods. Okay, let's say tax on purchases. Right, GST tax. Right. Then you can actually you can add multiple components and you can have as many rates as you need. Okay? Let's say, di ba sa US merong state tax, may county tax, okay, may government tax. Di ba? Ang dami. Dami-daming percentage. So you can actually set up that in Xero. And then kapag gagamitin mo isa doon or dalawa doon, isa doon, gamitin mo. Piliin mo lang siya doon sa tax code. Okay? Like sa Canada, meron siyang actually dalawang tax rate na ina-apply minsan sa isang invoice lang. Meron 5% and then 7%, tapos meron isang 12% lang. Ganun. So, ayan. Okay, so, okay. Next, we have the fixed assets. So, ganito ba kayo? Hindi pa rin uminom ng tubig. Inom lang ako, Miss Alfie, ah.
So may nababasa po ako, ano tawag nito, paki-check na lang po ng quality ng video niyo. Okey naman po ang screen, pati po ang audio. So baka may issues sa internet connection or sa settings ng video. So check niyo lang or i-reload niyo tapos i-point niyo lang yung ano, yung mouse niyo kung saan kayo nag-stop. Okey?
Sige po. Meron ba bang background noise, guys? Okay na ba?
Kanina meron.
Okay. Baka si, ano, si hubby.
Oo, wala na, wala na.
Sige. Alright. I think naka-on naman yung aking. Okay. Okay, sige. Okay. Anong part yung hindi clear so I can mention it again?
Proceed ka na girl sa sales tax.
Okay, sige. I think, okay, tapos na ako sa sales tax. So, fixed asset na tayo. Okay. So, sa fixed asset, it's a way for us to discover better how to manage your business fixed assets. Okay, the equipment, okay, lalo na kung, depende kasi sa industry ng client mo. Okay? Lalo na kung real estate yan, sigurado maraming mga fixed assets yan. Okay, so Xero makes it easy to track fixed assets and work with your advisor to manage them. So it's simple to keep your books up to date. Okay, track business assets such as vehicles, machinery, hardware, and office equipment. Okay, so once your bills and assets are uploaded in Xero, so let's say you have the Xero advisor role, they have everything they need to record them in asset register. Okay, get started by importing all your fixed assets into Xero at once, or manually add an assets to your register. Okay, let's say for the asset name, let's say meron MacBook Pro for the business. Okay, so put it there, asset name, MacBook Pro. Okay, then you put the asset number. You can put the purchase date and the purchase price. Okay, and then you just click the submit button. Alright, and then you can also manage the depreciation and disposal in Xero. Okay, okay, so disposing and selling of fixed asset is simple as Xero automatically creates the accounting journal for you. Okay? So, ganun siya kaganda. Hindi ka na gagawa ng manual journals. Okay? And then, fixed assets, yun, get a full pictures of your finances. Okay? Knowing the financial position of your business any time of the year. Okay? You and your, let's say, your Xero advisor, bookkeeper, or accountant, okay, you can share information and run reports in Xero to show what fixed assets are on the books and their value whenever you want. Okay? Alright. So, ayan, another feature is the search button. So, sa search button, simple lang, for the word search. Let's say you're looking for a specific customer, you're looking for a specific supplier, specific invoice. Okay, let's say you're tracking a specific customer to check if na-bill mo ba siya last month. Okay, or na-miss mo ba siya? Na-miss mo ba siyang i-bill last month? Okay, you can actually use the search button. Or let's say you're looking for a specific supplier name or specific transaction or specific amount. You can actually type it on the search button. Okay? All right. So that's the feature and okay, that's the features and uses. Next, we are in the Xero subscription. Okay, ito na yung plans, Xero plans. Okay, I'll just be discussing yung tatlong country for US, for AU, and UK. Okay? Details naman nasa internet, so you can actually check yung other countries and their prices. Okay, I'm just gonna give you an overview. What are the Xero subscription? Okay? Alright? Sige, sige. Sige. Next. Alright. So we have the AU. Okay, these are the Xero plans. Australia, US, and UK. Okay, so for this, we have for the Australia and UK, meron siyang starter, may standard and premium. Okay, what's in the starter? So for the starter, okay, there will be limited invoices. You can only send 5 invoices and quotes. You can only enter 5 bills. You can only reconcile 20 bank transactions. And payroll for one person. That's the starter. Okay? For the standard, you can actually send unlimited invoices and quotes, enter bills, reconcile bank accounts, and payroll for 2 people. Okay? And then for the premium, okay, you can send unlimited invoices and quotes, unlimited bills, right? And then you can actually do payroll up to five people. And then you can actually automate yung superannuation mo. And for the UK naman is yung HMRC. Okay? Pwede mo automate yung CIS calculations and report. Okay? And you can actually submit that to HMRC for making tax visible for the premium subscription. Okay? And then, also for the premium, ito pa lang yung pwede kang mag-handle ng multiple currency. It's not available ng starter and standard, only in premium. Of course, premium is higher than starter and standard. Okay? So, ayun. And then for US, we have the early bird. Okay? For the early bird, so, yun, ganun din. Send 5 invoices and quotes. You can only enter 5 bills and you can only reconcile 20 bank transactions. And then for the growing, unlimited invoices and quotes, enter bills and reconcile bank transactions. And then lastly, yung established. Okay, so ito, same din, unlimited invoices and quotes, enter bills, reconcile bank transaction, multi-currency, expense capture and manage claims, and ito, project, track project time and cost. So, ang pinagkaiba niya dun sa dalawa is, it handles multi-currency, okay? It can capture and manage claims for the expenses, and it can track project time and cost. Okay? So, kung di naman kailangan niya ng business ng client mo, syempre, hindi mo sasuggest yung establish. But if the client is handling multi-currency account, syempre, i-suggest mo sa kanya yung established or yung premium. Depende sa country yan. Okay? Okay po ba? Okay. Sige. Next is, okay, all plans cover the basics. So, yeah, you can actually invite your team members. You can run financial reports. You can actually do invoicing using your iPhone or Android apps. Okay. You can get closer to your cash flow, quotes, invoicing, dashboard. Okay. You can connect to bank accounts. Okay. Integration with 800 plus applications. Meron siyang 24/7 support, regular updates included, and secure SSL encryption. Okay? So, ayun, madali lang naman yung mga plans and subscription. So, the pricing, you can ano ba yan? You can actually check it online. Okay, yung mga pricing nila. Okay, so, next, zero user roles. Okay? Sige. Sabay pa ba kayo? Diyan pa ba kayo? Okay,
Okay
nakasabay ba
pa.
yung sa yan, sige, sige. So, masakit makilala mo ng work. Okay, sige. User roles. Okay, sige. Let's identify anong klaseng user role. Ano ba yung mga user roles na yan? Okay, anong level, ano yung mga access na pwede mong i-access using that user role. Excuse me. Okay? Sige, start tayo. So, it's a summary of the user roles. So, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, we have 7 user roles. So, that's the advisor, the standard. Yung IO, ibig sabihin, invoice only, okay, plus draft. Okay? Invoice only plus approve and pay. Invoice only plus sales. And then invoice only plus purchases. And then read only. Okay, sige. Isa-isayin natin. Of course, for the advisor role, you can access everything. The bank accounts, the contacts, the expense claim, the files, the fixed asset, the inventory, multi-currency, payroll, purchases, reports, sales, and the settings. For the standard, ang pinagkaiba lang nila is wala siyang access for the reports, the budget, and the manual journals. Okay? For the invoice only plus draft, okay, wala siyang access sa bank account, walang access sa fixed assets, sa inventory, sa payroll, sa reports, at saka sa setting. Okay, sa approve and pay, okay, walang access sa bank account, walang access sa fixed asset, walang access sa payroll, walang access sa reports, at walang access sa setting. Okay? Okay po ba? Okay, next is the invoice only plus sales. So for this one, ang access nyo lang is yung contact, yung expense claim, yung files, yung inventory, yung multi-currency, at saka yung sales. Okay? And then sa purchases, okay, pinagkaiba niya lang doon sa invoice only sales is, yun nga, ang access niya purchases lang. Walang sales, walang report, walang settings, walang payroll, walang backup. Okay, for the read only, you can actually access the bank account, okay, the contacts, the expense claim, the files, the fixed assets, the purchases, okay, the reports, okay, and the sales. Okay, it's like for read only, it's like viewing lang. You cannot do much work. Okay, okay po ba? Okay, sige. Next is okay. How to invite a new user. Okay, let's say meron ka ng client. Okay, nakakuha ka ng client. Let's say AU or Australia. Okay, so they will give you an access in their Xero. So probably some of you are asking, paano po ba ma-access yung Xero nila? Kailangan ko po bang mag-create ng Xero login ko bago kita ma-access? Ganyan. Hindi na po. Okay? Kung meron ng zero books or may current or existing zero books na si client, siya na lang yung mag invite sa'yo as user doon sa books niya para ma-access mo. Okay? Okay po ba? So, the client needs to go to the setting and then click the users. And then, invite a user. And then, of course, kailangan bigay yung first name mo, yung last name mo, at saka yung email address mo. Okay? The email address you send the invite to will be the user login email address. Make sure that's an active email address na. Kasi baka bigay kayo ng email, hindi nyo naman pala na-access. Okay? And then the client can choose okay, what kind of access and user role ang ibibigay niya sa'yo. Is it advisor? Is it standard? Is it invoice only draft? Approve and pay? Is it invoice only sales or invoice only plus purchases or written? Okay? So, siya magde-decide nun. Depende dun sa work na gagawin mo para sa kanya. Okay? Okay po ba? Okay. And then, you can actually add personal message. Then, enter an email address. Optional lang naman yun. And then, send invite. And make sure to accept the invite within 14 days. Okay? Siyempre, after nun, kung hindi mo in-accept, wala na, hindi mo siya available. Kailangan niyang mag-resend ulit ng new invite bago mo ma-access yung books niya. Okay? Make sure kapag nagbigay na siya ng access, as much as possible, take action na agad. Okay? Kung hindi ka naman masyadong busy, okay? Okay, accept mo na agad yung invitation niya. Okay? So, meron ka namang 14 days. Alright? Next. Next is, I'll show you paano ba itsura niya. So, ganito siya, whenever you're inviting a user. Okay, so enter their details, the first name, the last name, the email. So, give them access to, so, mamili ka, project, expenses, payroll admin, business and accounting. Okay, yun, so, back to business and accounting, is it invoice only? Okay, is it standard? Is it advisor role or read-only role? Okay, pipili dyan. And then, sasend niya yung invite sa'yo. Yun, send the invite button. Okay? So, ayun. Sige. Nag-entertain na ako ng question. Question muna tayo.
Okay.
Marami siyang papahinga ng boses. Okay.
May Shari, may nagsasabi dito. Ay, may nagtatanong pala. Can they have the copy of that presentation?
Copy of presentation. Taka. Tingnan ko kung pwede kong... I'll announce it na lang. Ano, sino yan? Si Miss... Sino yun, madam?
Si Marilet. Si Marilet Capule.
Okay. I'll just announce kasi baka... Actually, ito namang mga... tawag dito. Mga diniscuss ko. Actually, you can actually find it online din. And, pwede, tignan ko kung mapopost ko siya dito sa group natin. Dito sa Xero Accounting Software. I'll let you know, Miss Maylene.
Okay.
Anyways naman, itong kasing StreamYard, pwede nyo naman siyang panoorin paulit-ulit dito. Nandito lang naman yan.
Good. Eto, may question. Pwede po ba mag-customize ng role?
Customize ng role. Ang makapaggawa lang po niyan is yung si client. Kung meron kang advisor.
Okay.
Tahimik ah. Nandyan po ba kayo? Ayan, nandyan po sila.
Dito pa.
Bakit may sad? Ano ang usual access for BK? So, Ang usual access, actually pwede na sa
Okay, good.
standard. Pero ako, 'pag ako na talaga yung nagte-take charge dun sa bookkeeping niya, I ask for a advisor role. Kasi mas marami kang pwedeng magawa if you're using the advisor role. Ay, yun si Maki. Hi, Maki. Ayan, si James Asunza. Anong tab usual ginagamit sa transaction? Anong tab? Anong tab po? Ano pong, what do you mean tab? Bank reconciliation po ba? Stop here. Pero makita ko.
Ano the mga common mistakes as a newbie?
Ay,
Nagtatanong na.
ang bilis ng question. Wait lang. Gumagalaw eh. Yung kay, ano nang susunod na sasagutin? Sige, saan ba
Ah,
yung tab? Hindi ko gets yung tab.
Jennifer, balikan mo na lang. Ano yung
Oo.
tab usually ginagamit sa transaction? Okay. Yung
Ito, wait,
sec,
comment. Ano to? What are the, ang bilis. Parang meron isa kanina. Bilis. Naka-exit ko muna to. And then, stop share ko
yung
sandali.
pay or compensation ba natin depends on the role. From Dangte. Baka
Okay.
siguro yung ano, yung bayad. Tama ba? Yan ba ibig
Ay,
sabihin na?
mhm. Okay, so okay na tayo dun sa access for BK. And then, yung tab, balikan natin yan. Ito. Anong pay or compensation po ba natin depende? Anong pay or compensation po ba natin depende? Sing mo, ganon? Per hour rate, fixed rate, ganun po ba? So, regarding compensation, ito mahaba kasing discussion ang compensation talaga. So, pricing, it really depends on the volume of the transactions. Okay, ako, isang way yon. And ayun, tinuturo namin ni Ms. Alfie na before you do the pricing, you have to see the books. Okay, minsan kasi hindi enough yung sinabi niya lang na ganito yung bank account ko, dalawa yung bank account ko, dalawang credit card, tatlo yung checking account. Okay? Tapos ganito lang yung number of transaction. Hindi most of the time accurate yan. Minsan sasabihin niya 20 lang, pero kapag nag-audit walkthrough ka ng books niya, it's double. Okay? Double nung sinabi niya. So, you first ask for the access. Kahit ano muna, kahit read only access muna para dun sa kanyang books. Okay? Para lang nakita mo, look and feel, gano'ng karami ba yung tatrabahuin ko for this client. And then from there, you can come up with an estimate. Okay, let's say I'm gonna work for, hindi ko matatapos ko ng 20 hours. And then build the client. Let's say if your hourly rate is um, $7 per hour, okay, then 7 times 20, 140 yun. Okay, then mag-buffer ka pa ng ilang oras. Okay, let's say, i-charge mo na siyang buong 200. Okay? It really depends on the project, okay? The client work and the value that you can provide dun sa client. Okay? Next, what are the common mistakes as a newbie? Ano nga ba, Miss Alfie? Okay, mistakes is part of the success. Okay, so
Yes.
never be afraid to commit mistakes. Though yes, this is accounting, medyo nakatakot galawin, finances ng mga kliyente natin.
Pero may
Yun nga,
solusyon naman diyan, girl, eh. Puwede ka naman mag-a-adjust, eh, 'di ba? O kaya nga
yes,
meron
yun,
tayong adjusting entries.
yes, meron kang adjusting entries.
Yes.
Um, siguro, ano ba, mistakes? Siguro communication kasi. Importante kasi yung communication sa kanila. Ayaw din ng mga client natin yung ulit-ulit. So, kung ikaw, hindi mo siya magets ng first time na binigay niya yung instruction. Better, when you're doing a meeting or a tour, so you can go back again. And then kapag hindi talaga clear dun sa sinabi niya, you can ask questions. So, ayun, isang mistake as a newbie is natatakot mag-reach out dun sa client. Okay, may times na ganun eh, sobrang takot. Parang ang tingin natin is boss sila, gano'n, hindi dapat nare-reach out. No, no. Always remember that you are the success ng company. Okay? Importante, essential yung work mo. Okay? You should act as if you are a partner sa business success nila. Okay? You can actually suggest, you can let them know that this is not working well. You can actually suggest na could this could work. Okay? Yung mga ganun bagay. So, ayun. Ikaw, Miss Alfie, what other mistakes you can add dito? What are the common mistakes in you?
Siguro yung ano, yung mga usual na work minsan kasi nagkakamali tayo tapos nakikita yan ni client. So, ang gagawin mo lang is admit na nagkamali ka and then yun naman ang importante, admit na nagkamali ka, hindi sa iiwasan mo. Kasi yung iba, nagkamali lang, hindi na magre-reply or mag-explain kay client. So, yun lang naman eh. Pag magkamali, admit, tapos sabihin mo na lang na next time, possible, hindi na siya mauulit. No? Simple as that. Just be honest. Wala namang problema. Hindi naman tayo Superman, di ba? Na hindi tayo
True.
nagkakamali.
Tama, may point yun, Miss Alfie. Actually, meron akong naalala. Yun pala, kapag pala nagkamali ka na, you have to take note yung mga mali mo. Para next time, hindi mo na siya uulitin ulit. Kasi
Yeah.
ganun kasi ang common mistakes na nauulit-ulit eh. Yung parang hindi mo masyadong binibigyan attention yung mga bagay na kailangan i-improve mo pala. Kaya ayun, paulit-ulit siya naging mistake. Ayun. Sige, next tayo. Same email po ba ang gamit ng meeting certificate and hindi transfer invite? I think okay naman. Pwede mo naman gamitin pareho. Wala naman, I don't think may issue naman. Wala naman issue. Next, may local clients din. Hey, may mga local clients na po din ba kayo? Ako kasi, sa ngayon, ang target ko talaga foreign clients. Okay? But if mayroong mag-a-upload sa akin na local clients, and then, kasi meron kami mga category na kini-filter kami na client we want to work with. So, ayan, if pasok siya dun sa category namin, that's the time that we're gonna import that local clients. So yes, do not be afraid to offer your services with local clients as well. Kailangan din nila yung services natin. Yun lang, depende kasi kung sino yung gusto mong i-serve na market. Which is easier to use? Ito na, Miss Alfie. Frequently asked question.
Which
Do
is
you,
easier? Ikaw, girl.
based from my experience, Xero is more easier than QuickBooks. Xero kasi, sobrang ang dali lang kasi ng alamin talaga yung feature. Lalo na bukas, mas ma-appreciate mo siya. Ngayon kasi, more on terminologies tayo. Okay, para lang ma-idea ko ano yan, ano yung user role, ano yung subscription, ano ba yung zero, diba? Bukas, pakikita ko sa inyo. For me, kasi pareho ko silang nagamit. Okay? Pareho ko
Mm,
introduce sa akin ng mga client ko yan. Pero mas na-appreciate ko talaga si Zero na mas madali. Okay.
mm,
For me, it took me some time before na-appreciate ko na laro-laro in Secret Books. So, ayan.
mm.
Okay. So, yun sa akin, ay, siyempre, si Miss Alfie. Sigurado QuickBooks yan.
Depende kasi yan sa focus mo.
Yes.
Actually, ngayon lang actually nagkaroon ako ng client na may Xero pero lumipat naman siya, from Xero to QuickBooks. So,
Mm-mm.
ang masasabi ko lang dahil kaka-certified ko pa lang ng Xero, okey. Kasi, masasabi ko lang, okey si Xero actually, okey siya. Gusto ko pa siyang i-ano, explore more.
Yes.
Oo. Kasi nagkaroon kasi ako ng OC na client, so kailangan ko siyang i-explore. Okay? So, um, mak- one thing na appreciate ko kay Xero is meron siyang feature na let's say na, may prepayments or let's say nag-deposit si customer or nag-deposit si supplier, meron siyang feature na let's say mag-invoicing ka either sa customer supplier, maa-apply yung prepayments or mga deposits. Unlike kay QuickBooks, kailangan mo siyang monitor or babantayan. So, yun yung isa sa nakikita ko na something unique kay Xero, okay?
Hmm.
And then, according na rin sa survey, no, lalo na sa mga e-commerce, mas ano siya, ano ba tawag nito? Tama bang term? Mas user-friendly or parang gano'n. Mas
Yes,
ano siya eh, oo. Kasi lalo na kung may mga multi-currency, let's say, may iba't ibang marketplace yung, let's say, kung halimbawa, client mo is Amazon seller, meron siyang marketplace sa Canada or sa Denmark ba or sa Mexico, gano'n. So, multi-currency, very applicable siya kay Xero. Tapos yung kay QuickBooks, meron ka atang babantayan eh, parang gano'n siya. So, so far, nasa sa'yo naman yan kung ano yung focus mo. So, ang importante lang is, yun, i-explore lang natin. Yun.
yes. Mhm.
Basta, oo, actually ang accounting principles andiyan naman yan, eh. Wala
True.
naman yan siya sa apps, oo.
Yes, that's right, Miss Ekit. Zero is less complicated. I agree with you.
Mm.
So ito si Patricia Fernandez, sabi niya, pwede rin po ba i-connect ang online bank? Yes, yes. Yung kaninang pinakita ko, one of the feature is bank connection. You can connect your bank account to your Zero books to the bank account. So, yan. Kapag kasi nakakonect siya, uh, magpapasok lahat ng banking transaction mo dun sa Zero. Okay? Mas, kaysa yung manual kang nag-i-import ng mga transaction, better na naka-connect yung bank feeds. Yes, pwede. Next, doon po ba sa project na features, pwede din makita yung costing. Yes, yes, you can actually see the costing. Yes, project. You can track the profitability, so income and expenses. Hi, David.
Tinago ko. Ang kulit.
Zero QB. Marami po. Di tayo matatapos kapag diniscuss natin lahat yan. Marami naman po. If you want to check out QuickBooks tutorial, meron din po tayo niyan sa YouTube channel natin. So, tapos na kami ni Miss Alfie sa pagtuturo sa QuickBooks online. So, we have that in YouTube channel. Is Zero easier compared to other system? Okay. So, ayun nga po, yung kanina, it really depends sa'yo. Just like what I mentioned, Zero is an accounting tool for accountants. It's easy to learn. Sobrang dali niya lang. So, parang sa dashboard, makikita mo agad yung banking niya. Okay, makikita mo agad yung invoicing, makikita mo yung bill, makikita mo yung report. Okay? Meron siyang ganun. Actually, sa QuickBooks meron din eh, yung sa dashboard na makikita mo yung quick overview of the business. Uh, okay. Is it widely used now here in the Philippines by SME? Zero? Zero kasi, I don't think hindi masyado kasing gamitin siya here in the Philippines. Mostly, mostly sa foreign countries talaga. Okay? Pero, hindi ko sinasabing walang gumagamit. Meron na din gumagamit here in the Philippines ng Zero. Okay, next. Can a non-accounting and newbie to such accountancies na be able to have access to the this? Yes, of course. Oo naman. Just recently, someone messaged me. It's actually one of our students. She just messaged me, sinabi niya sa akin, Coach, wala po akong knowledge doon uh, ano sabi niya? Wala daw siyang knowledge doon sa certain industry niya. And then that's her first ever client. Okay. And then hinar siya right away. Okay. So, meron kasing mga kliyente na they're willing to be to train staff. Siyempre, pag iti-train mo yan, siyempre sa kanila, medyo mababa yung rate, kaya, if you're just starting, it's okay. You can call it as your BCS, okay, your breakthrough case study na mababa siya, pero paid pa rin, di ba? Usually, ang BCS case study are free. But yun, if you want to gain experience while earning, then you take it kahit na medyo mababa yung rate mo. So, ayan. Alright. So, next, paano po yung client ay nakagamit ng starter pero kailangan niya po upgrade sa PIM para sabihin mo? You can actually approach the client. Sabihin mo sa kanya na hindi na siya, the current transactions is growing, or your business is growing, and we need a better or we need an upgrade for our subscription in Xero for us to better book all the transactions. Ganyan, explain mo lang. And then, meron namang billing subscription doon sa Xero. And then, you can upgrade the plan. Okay? Just explain it in a nice way. Bakit kailangan siyang i-upgrade? Ganun lang. Okay? Huwag tayong matakot mag-inform kay client. Tayo rin mahirapan. Okay? Nagawin mo ng paraan yung bagay na hindi natin magagawa ng paraan. Okay? So, ayan. Same lang po ba ang accounting process natin here in the PH sa ibang companies? How about in taxation part po? Are the clients oriented us or need to do self-study? Actually, iba. Magkaiba. Accounting principle, pareho lang. Yung process, ulit-ulit lang naman eh. Mga reconciliation, regarding invoices, bills, okay, processing payrolls, may running financial reports. Yun lang naman yung halos ginagawa natin. Okay? And then, dun sa tax part, again, we are only doing tax support. Kasi nagba-vary po kasi yung mga taxation per country. And they have,
Yes.
yes, they have their in-house accountant to do the taxation for them. Okay, so wag natin ipo-push na gawin yung taxation kasi medyo crucial din yan. Okay?
Mm.
And then, yes, clients orient us or we need to self-study. Depende sa industry. Let's say, kung accounting firm yung nag-hire sa'yo at sinabi niya sa'yo, iti-train ka niya for taxation, then it's a good experience. Yes. So, iti-train ka nila para gawin mo yun para sa client nila. Okay? But, meron mga clients na they will not orient you. Kaya, sabihin mo na agad if you don't have any tax related experience. Okay? So just say, yeah, I have general knowledge about tax reporting here in the Philippines, but not
Mm.
except in your country. Okay? It failed back automatically computed by Xero. One feature ni Xero is we can actually easily pull out tax reports. Okay, so yung AU, meron silang BAS reports. Okay, of course, before you can get an accurate tax reporting, kailangan up-to-date yung books. Maayos lahat. The assets, the liabilities, the equity, the income, the expenses, the books are reconciled, everything is reconciled. Okay, before you actually run the tax report. Okay? Okay po ba? So, ayan. Next. Yes, Miss Roshi, yes, you can, kung may appointment po kayo. So, we're gonna end na, yun na din natin masyadong prolong yung para hindi masyadong loaded. We'll just answer some questions here. Meron na rin po pang gumagamit sa Pinas sa aming source po. Meron na rin pong gumagamit sa Pinas. Yes, meron na. Uh, yes. Uh, for the payroll and taxation, ano lang po talaga, it's more on basic. Payroll, iba-iba rin kasi ang processing niyan per country. Okay? And then, taxation, it's also a specialized learning. Okay? Kung taxation topic natin, medyo matagal yan. Okay? And I'm not tax expert with Australia or UK. Meron silang tax expert. What's important is knowing the basic tax code for Australia, GST, basic GST, for US sales tax, basic sales tax, and then basic United Kingdom for VAT. Okay? And then sa Canada, yan. HST, GST din. Ayan. Kailangan mo lang naman basic. And, ang tawag dito? Especially if the business is currently, meron na silang existing books, you can actually refer with their previous transactions. Pwede mo tignan paano nila pinrases, you can learn. And don't hesitate to ask if needed. Message. Ano daw yung bus? Ano bus yung message? Alright, so, sabi dito, ano ba yung bus na madalas nabanggit sa zeros? Ano ba yung bus na madalas nababanggit sa zeros? Si bus, business activity statement. So, ito yun, naka-tax report nila. Okay. Okay, the bus. Business activity statement. Okay. That's Australian tax reporting po nila. Okay. Okay po ba? Alright. Okay. So, I think meron pa akong remaining slides eh. So, tapos na natin yung slide. So, saan ba? So, ito na ang yung question. Okay, so wag mo nang aalas kasi 'di ba ay meron tayong question na kailangan mong sagutin. Okay. This is the question natin for today na sasagutin nyo doon sa zero takeaway form natin. Okay? For you to unlock the clean up guide tool. Okay? So what you can access if you have an advisor, standard, and read-only user rules. Okay? Comment nyo po yung sagot nyo, wag dito sa comment box, doon sa Google form na sinasabi ko po kanina. Okay? Yung pinost ko po dito sa Xero group natin. Okay? Okay po ba? Okay? So, kung alam mo na ano yan, so, sa okay? Okay po ba? And, okay, I just want to take this opportunity as well. John 3:16, for God so loved the world that he gave his one and only Son, that whoever believes in him shall not perish but have eternal life. Okay, maaaring marami kaming mga free resources ni Ms. Alvin na binibigay sa inyo. Pero let's not forget the pinaka-importanting message. It's actually having a personal relationship with Jesus Christ. So, ayun, your love, okay? Cast all your cares and anxiety to the Lord. And I know that whatever pain, okay, anong pinagdadaanan mo ngayon, um, ma-overcome mo din yan by the grace of God. Okay? So, next, okay? So, see you again tomorrow. Tapos na po ang ating day 1. Okay? So, again, we're hoping to see you again tomorrow. Okay? So, day 1 is over. So, I hope that you, okay, yung ano niyo po, yung forma, sagutin niyo po for us to unlock the cleanup guide tool. Okay? So, ayun. Again, thank you so much for watching. See you at 2 p.m.,
Yes.
guys. Okay?
Yes,
Yes,
tomorrow.
thank you so much. BAS is for AU accounts. Yes, that's right. Tama po. Yung process lang po ng pag-extract ng documents from Xero. Kung yung mga questions po na hindi nasagot, we can answer it tomorrow. Thank you, guys.
Okay, see you guys tomorrow. Sige, makikita naman sa comments yung mga questions. Okay.
Sige, post ko rin yung question.
Mm.
Then, pasagot na lang po dun sa Google Form natin.
Oo, para may access kayo sa ano, bonus ni Miss Shari.
Okay. Also, if you could actually drop your biggest takeaway for the day. Okay, binabasa po namin yan. So, we appreciate that. Okay. Sige. Thank you so much, guys. See you again tomorrow. Have a blessed day. Bye. Thank you, Miss
Bye!
Abby.
Okay, see you tomorrow.
See you. See you.
Ingat-ingat.
Keep safe.